You're a young graduate who is looking for a job for so long and you are losing your hope about landing a decent one. You want to know the truth behind the job market and you want to know what you can do to find your first job. Hopefully, you've already watched the previous introductory video about the main reason for still being jobless, and here you are. Are you ready for the cold hard truth? In order to be successful in your job hunting first, you must understand how the job market works. You must identify the roles, the parameters, the processes and the trends. Now, let's understand where we stand today. What are the untold realities of the job market? We want to show you the employer's reality, which is like the underworld, compared to what you assume about the job market. Employers usually know very well that in order to be successful, they need other people to do the work to be done. This means they need employees, and for employers, the best employee is almost always working for someone else at the moment. You may ask yourself, what does best employee mean? Well, for an employer, this means 1. A person who works more than is paid for, 2. Who performs better than is expected to, and 3. Who is very obedient, so that fits the so-called company culture. If you put yourself into the shoes of the employers, you will see that it is a challenge for them to find such employees. They need proof that as a candidate you possess those 3 qualities to hire you. The best proof is that you are already hired by some other employer, preferably by the competitor. Do you see your first challenge as a job seeker here? If you're not already working somewhere, you are less preferable. Let's go further to analyze the perspective of the employers. They need someone to work for them. Thus they personally and/or via recruiters, either in-house or outsourced, look for the candidates. If they are personally looking for suitable candidates, the initial step will be to inform their friends, peers, other employers, etc. about their search. This means they try to find employees within their own personal network. Do you see your second challenge as a job seeker here? If you're not within the reach of the employers, you are most likely not available to them. Let's keep on analyzing the perspective of the employers. If an employer cannot or does not prefer to find an employee by himself, he does this via a recruiter. This recruiter might be already an employee of this employer or working for an external recruitment agency. Recruiters may publish a job vacancy and wait for the applications. Or they can screen profiles or CVs of people through job platforms or within existing resume databases. Either way, the main responsibility of this recruiter is not to find the best candidate, but it is to eliminate not so suitable candidates. Let that sink in. Recruiters try to eliminate you. They look for details or missing data in your CV or in your profile such that they can discard you. But why is that? How is that even possible? Well, imagine a recruiter posts a job ad for an entry-level vacancy. Let's say 1,000 people will apply. The recruiter might use some algorithm to eliminate 900 of those CVs. Those 900 will never hear any feedback from the company. She still has got 100 CVs to check. What would be best for her is that she has 10 solid profiles in hand, so she manually drops 90 CVs more. Those 90 might get an automatic message saying, "Unfortunately, we will not be able to proceed with you." Among the last 10, she has to interview via phone, online or face-to-face to decimate the candidate number into 3. Those 3 are the ones to have a meeting with the employer. Do you see your third challenge here? Your chance to be invited to an interview is usually less than 1%. You may think that big corporate companies are different. Yes, they are different, but not in a good way. So, are you ready for the darkest secret of the hiring process? Mostly, in the hiring process of those corporate companies, the recruiters are given a name and/or a CV directly by the employer. Or some important director within the company suggests a name much before that job ad is posted. That name, my friend, is the name of the person who is going to be hired. Due to the corporate structure of those companies, however, people cannot be hired directly. There are quality standards, procedures, processes, right? Yes. So if you are not the one whom this job ad is posted for, then you are just an NPC for someone else's game. Because that job post is written and published for that particular candidate. And even if you have the same or better qualifications, you will not be hired. You will never understand the reason why you are not hired. You may find courage to ask the recruiter why you are not hired, only to receive a nonsense reason, if you receive a response at all. For our point of view, this is legal but not ethical. A big portion of this job market is a masquerade. That is why we are sharing the cold reality of the employment with you. Not all of them, but most of the employers and recruiters never respect job seekers and candidates' time, effort, or emotions. They do not care about your family or social status either. They simply do not care, especially when there is a significant amount of unemployment. We believe that the youth unemployment is the worst thing for a society. If we cannot provide healthy roles and places for our young ones, then our future is doomed. That is why we will bring you further videos on how to turn the tables for your good. We believe there are great employers and vacancies out there. You can contribute to the society positively by working for them or with them. Wait for the next video on how to hunt the job instead of being a prey to job market. Share this video if you think someone else should hear those facts. See you in the next one. Goodbye.